Yo, guys, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I think fighting games have become mainstream again. Let's talk about it real quick. Yo, Wagwan YouTube, it's your boy Shyko Plays, and today, a little bit of a different video. As you can see, it's just me. You getting the full picture of me. No gameplay today, but we are going to be talking about fighting games and the state of fighting games and what I think is going to happen with fighting games. So as you saw at the beginning of the video, I think there's a big chance that fighting games might actually start to become part of the mainstream. Now, it's funny, obviously, back in the day, like maybe in the 90s slash early 2000s, maybe I'll say, like fighting games were really big. You know, you had like Street Fighter, you had like Tekken 3 was huge when it came out. That was a big game. And like you had like Killer Instinct, you had all of these games, and like fighting games were kind of at its pinnacle at the time. You know, Mortal Kombat, all these fighting games were out, and fighting games were very popular back in those days, especially with the arcades and stuff like that. But I feel like during like the 2000s, like, you know, the 2004, 6s and stuff like that, when like the Call of Duty started coming out, it became, you know, then it became the shooters, then became mainstream, and so on and so forth. And in my opinion, anyway, it's not facts, this is my opinion. Obviously, people that have probably been in the scene longer than I have will probably know more. But I feel like the FGC in general, in terms of popularity to everyone, kind of fell down. Fighting games just became not as popular. Not, you know, it became a much more niche category of games. And I just want to talk about, obviously, the reveal of Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6 and the stuff they've been showing. And I really think the direction they're going in both games is really gonna actually break through into the mainstream. And I actually 100% believe that fighting games are going to be in the mainstream again. I honestly believe that. Like the fact that Bandai Namco showed Tekken 8 during the PlayStation State of Play reveal, I was not expecting. When I say I was not expecting that at all, like, you lot can see the reaction of my channel, but I wasn't expecting it at all. Like, I was actually shocked, and it was such a big thing because so many eyes watched the PlayStation State of Plays. So it's like so many eyes have now seen Tekken 8, and the game looks so good. It looks so good. Just that little snippet of Kazuya and Jin fighting, it just looks so good, like so clean. So I'm really excited about it. And even Street Fighter 6, like, I'm not even a big Street Fighter fan, but the direction they be going with Street Fighter 6 and even the way it looks and all the new game modes they showed and stuff like that, like, I actually want to pick up Street Fighter 6 and learn to play Street Fighter 6. And I genuinely think it's just going to be such a big influx of like popularity in the FGC. Also, I definitely think like Twitter and like all the people on socials making content has obviously helped fighting games get, you know, much more popular. I mean, like, even people in my family, like my brother knows about Little Margin and, you know, the Evo run that he did that time at Evo, like, and he doesn't even play games at all. He's not even a gamer per se. Do you know what I'm saying? So I definitely think fighting games are definitely gonna have that rebirth into the mainstream, and I just want to discuss why that's going to be such a big thing, like why it's going to be such a big thing, and why it will be a win-win for literally everybody. So it'll be a big thing for players, like tournament players, because again, the more eyes that are on the game, you know, the more opportunities competitive players will get, more sponsors will end up coming into the scene, sponsoring the players. Because like even if you compare it to, like, for example, let's say you've got a Tekken tournament compared to, like, you know, like a Fortnite tournament or a COD tournament, like the prize pools are just like miles ahead. And obviously I think that's due to the fact that there's just so many more sponsors in those games, and obviously those games are much more in the mainstream than, you know, fighting games or like Tekken. So if Tekken actually hits the mainstream, it will just be good for everybody. It'll be good for TOs, because TOs will then have more players coming to their tournaments, which obviously ends up being more revenue for TOs, for them to do more things. It'll be good for the competitive players, because obviously it means they will be able to, you know, fly out more, go to more tournaments, more sponsors will come in, people want to sponsor them more. It'll be, and also like more prize pool money. It'll be good as well. And it'll also be amazing for content creators, like such as myself, you know, and all the other content creators, because there'll just be way more of a bigger audience to actually look and actually grow from the FGC, like properly grow from the FGC. Like we could really get really massive like FGC content creators, and I just think it'll be a win-win for everyone. So I really just pray for the success of Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6 and whatever fighting games coming out. You know, I want all the Mortal Kombats to do well. I want the next Virtual Fighter to do well. I want all of these games to do well, and just so that the FGC can become back in the mainstream. You know, it will be really good and really healthy for the scene. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to quickly discuss that. Let me know what you lot think though. Do you think that fighting games can end up being in the mainstream? Do you feel like, you know, it will be a good thing for us? Definitely let me know in the comments. And yeah, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you lot definitely in the next one. Peace.